Back to the start for the men's lightweight quads. Austria very much the crew to beat, the defending world title holders at Radnice. The Italians took silver, and 3 out of the 4-man lineup in the German crew took bronze last year.
Set, go!
That's better. A little late on the start, if anything, this time, but don't forget that the 5 crews were awarded a false start, and the last thing they wanted to do in the World Championship final was risk another false start and instant disqualification. So through the first 100 meters and over on the far side, it looks to be the Germans and the Austrians who are in the lead. Australia and France on the near side, a little slow off the starting blocks, but coming on strongly now, straight back into contention. And it really is nip and tuck now as the Austrians go into the lead ahead of the Germans.
And now it's Austria out to a 1 deck length lead. Italy and Germany fighting level in the first 500 meters. These teams are all sculling at a very high rate still, with Austria at 41, the slight lead, Italy at 44, Germany.
Austria in the low 40s in their rate of striking, but the Germans have settled quite early, but keeping the power packed on there, and that's allowed them to hang on to second place. And the French really have it all to do on the near side if they're going to come back into this race, but the Austrians determined to get out into the lead by half a length there, get stuck into the lead and stay there. Austria, just to remind you, World Championships gold medalists in 1993, and they took first place at Lucerne back in July, and already they've got a length lead. Italy creeping through into second place ahead of Germany in third position, but still well in there. Now we're looking at the Australians in lane 5. Anthony Edwards and Simon Burgess, the stern pair, are sole survivors from their 7th place crew in the Czech Republic last year. Well, the Austrians making it look very easy indeed now. They've got 1.5 lengths lead. They're rating 35.5 strokes a minute at the moment. And they're taking it away stroke by stroke. They've almost got 1.5 lengths now. Italy coming through strongly. Italy, remember, with the bow pair, Gandola and Zaslow from last year's silver medal crew. They're now stroked by Paolo Pettinho, who took bronze last year in the lightweight double with Francesco Esposito. So a high pedigree individually, and they're in second place at the moment. But still 1.5 lengths to make back on the world champions from Austria. Third place, still it's Germany. 4th place, Australia. 5th over on the far side, Portugal. But Portugal seem to be drawing level with Australia now. The field gets very well spread out. So we're not heading for quite the same sort of close finish that we saw in the last final. Austria 1.5 lengths up on Italy. Italy with 0.5 length up on Germany. Well, it's said by many in rowing that there's nothing quite so poetic as quadruple sculling done to perfection, and that's what we're seeing from these Austrians way out in the lead now. Still sitting on that 1.5 length lead, so if anything they can afford to relax a bit. The positions behind them remaining unchanged. Italy in second, Germany in the bronze medal slot now as they come down with just a couple of 100 meters to go. And the Italians now know they've got it all to do, but I think they've left it too late. They've got a length and a half to come back, and there's no way with the Austrians looking so good that unless they catch an almighty crab that they can come back on them. The Italians have raised their rate to 38. They're desperately trying to come back. There was just 3 seconds between them at 1,500 meters, as you see, but it's probably something like 2 seconds now, just over a length. They've trying to close the gap, but the Austrians maintaining the lead, coming down to the line. Well, Austria, who led from about 400 meters out, they just sat on this length and a half lead as they come down to the line. Austria take the gold medal for the men's lightweight quads. Italy in second, and a tremendous battle there on the far side for the bronze medal slot. And the drinks bottles, as much in evidence on the presentation raft as the medals themselves.